I'm just well, I'm just in my bedroom and I don't have any need to share uh, privacy of my bedroom. Uh, so that's why it's dark in here, and that's why it's going to be it's just going to be dark in here as for as long as this stream will last, or this Facebook live, well, almost live, will uh, continue. I do this stream in English because I do think there's a lot to say about dance shoes and dance sneakers in general. So I decided to do this stream, this talk in English. I'm very I'm very nervous because it's the first time I do this kind of talk, and I do think it's very important to talk about dance gear online, because normally you just go to a store, you buy a pair of shoes you like, but you actually don't know why you buy the shoes you have to buy for your sport. So that's why I want to give you some advice on which shoes to buy, and all the shoes you will see um, today you can also buy directly by sending me um, a message through my private messages box, and you can also buy them on the website, on which URL you will see above this webcam screen. And yeah, well, that's it for today. Actually, well, not for today, but for now. That were just the things I wanted to say. um, I'm very happy that everything's working. I do think I'm happy with everything on the screen. So now we're going to start with um, well, with the thing we are going to talk about today, and that's about dance shoes. And of course, I always forget things in my stream, and now I forgot to get my drinks in. So if you have a minute, which you will have, I'll just go and get my drink, and then I will be back very, very soon. So here I'm back again. I'm just checking my mic if everything's working. And now we're just going to get the shoe and going to talk about it. So this is the Capezio DS01, which is still available on the website. Some of the shoes are discontinued, so they can be ordered with a really nice discount. So if you really want to have a pair of shoes you like, don't hesitate to give me a message, because this can be sent out just before Christmas and Sinterklaas and New Year, the 1st of January, when you want to start to work out again, because it's time to work out again after all those holiday dishes, which you probably won't get this year because of COVID-19. Uh, but anyway, we're just going to talk about dance shoes. This is a DS1, and it's a size 10, which is about 42 and a half. This one's a black. I have one pair in a big size left in white, but this is the black one. And as you can see, I have to I just think I have to turn my light up a bit. Yeah, because I can, so I will. Um, I might even going to search for the white one. DS01. No, I didn't have that here, and then I have to go to my stash again, which is in the back, so that's why you don't see it. But this is a really nice high top dance sneaker from Capezio. I love Capezio dance sneakers and I love Rumpf dance sneakers, but they have holes here to make your feet breathe during your workout, so you can. And of course, I've been called, which I'm not going to take. My phone is also my camera. I will give those a call back later. So we have here a half high top and sneaker. It's a half high top, or it's more like a high top, but also half, because here's a cutout of where your ankle will go, and here it will be stabilized. So your ankle, especially when you have Okay, sorry guys. I had to take a phone call from a client who wants to do some adjustments um, to her order, so I had to take it. And it's always in private because all of my clients have rights to their privacy. So, well, welcome again. If you want to type or ask me questions about the shoes I'm showing, don't hesitate. Just type in the chat, and the more people typing in the chat, the merrier. Welcome, uh, welcome to this stream in where explain about, uh, I'm going to explain a bit about the um, the dance shoes, dance sneakers. Yes, yeah, just do it. Okay. Which I'm selling on missalsa.nl, which is my first in life, besides all the other things I'm doing. So, well, um, please be welcome. So I just told this is a high ankle, high top dance sneaker. The dance sneaker has a cutout on the ankle, so it's going to be more stable on the ankle and saving. I'm just going. I have to pull out every push I have on my phone because it's really driving me crazy. But it has an ankle, it stabilizes your ankle, and it also has a square front. And you might ask, Vanessa, why is there a square point on the front? Because it's not nice and flowy. No, it's like square. But that's because you can do this. Uh, That's not good to see, but maybe if I take a piece of paper and show you um, like this, the paper is the floor, and these are the this is your shoe. You can point on your toes while doing your practice or your exercise or your presentation, so you don't have to wear point shoes uh, for your um, for your trainings, or if you have a semi hip hop with point shoe performance, you can use these kind of shoes with the flat point for those practices, presentations, and performances. So now we're going to the back of the shoe. Well, actually, the sole of the shoe, and this is a rubber sole. And if you look more closely, you can see all kind of stuff happening right here. And I just have to check something. I'm going to use this one because I do hope. No, that's not a good view for me. Yeah, let's try this one. Anyway, there are some points that I want to point out with you because they're pretty important for dancers, or if you do Zumba, because you can use these kind of shoes as well for Zumba. And then I have to go back. This here, this little round, is a so-called spin point, and you need those spin points to put on your weight there and spin. And it will take less energy for you to do this with a spin point shoe than with a shoe that hasn't had a spin point, because without a spin point, you have more traction, so you're going to um, have more chances of getting injuries on your knees and on your kneecaps and on your muscles in your calf. So that's why having a spin point on your shoe while you're doing salsation, zumba, salsa, whatever training or uh, dance you do, this is really, 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 really a good way to do your spins and your turns with less energy and with more um, well with more energy using less energy. So with those spin points you can use less energy to do more spins, if that makes sense to you. So that's about the spin points, and then you have all kind of cutouts which makes a dancer's life easier. I have to admit, if you're a first time dancer on spin points, um, you probably will fall. Um, and that's just because you have to learn how to put your weight on that particular point while spinning, and that will take a while. But hey, I mean, dance is a learning curve, so you have to try and do your best. But the less reason you have to get injuries, the better you will perform, and the longer you can dance. Because a dancer's life is pretty short, and you have to make sure you won't get injuries when you grow older after your career in dance, or you just if dance is just a hobby, you don't want to have extra injuries because you have done dancing, because you just love dancing, because most of the people are just loving to dance when they do this. So hey, that's why. But this was the DS1 in black, and it's fully available on the website. I still have to do a lot of work on the website. So if you want to buy these, if you're interested in buy these, just pass me a message and just follow the follow button if you want to, because then you can see more of these beautiful chats I do about dancing clothes. And because I'm not only selling dance sneakers, but I'm also selling ladies ballroom shoes, ladies salsa shoes, tango shoes, shoes for guys. I sell hair nets, makeup. Well, those ties, I sell them for Christmas events, which are not about to happen this year. But this I have to say, this tie is on this leg for more than yeah, for over 5 years, and it still shows no tears at all. It's still wearable for me, and this was one of my old tights which I used to put on a pair of legs, because I just don't like to have my legs naked in a box. I like to have them clothed in a box. I really don't know why, but I just like that. Anyhow, if you're interested, everything was still on stock, is 50 euros, and if you want to order a size which isn't available anymore, then you get a 10% discount um, because you ordered them on stream. So that's the deal for today and for the other days. We're now going to check out a low top And I have to watch my time because I have to work tonight. And as I am a telemarketer, I can't. I just have to save my voice. So I have to make sure I won't talk for a couple of hours. But um, I have three or four pairs of shoes to go. So this is DS2. This is a low top. This is a low top pair of shoes, and has also the spin points like I pointed out on the other shoe. And this one has a split sole, and that what's happening? I don't know. But what that means is that there's a sole there's just a split in between, which has no rubber inside, and you can just flex your feet in whatever position it should be. So yeah, so then you can just flex your feet. This is a very small size. This is a European size, Capesa size 5, and I also have them in a bigger size. And as you can see, it's a not as these are not stabilizing your ankles. They are stabilizing your feet, but there won't be stabilizing your ankles in an extra way because on the high top there's a little bit more, and on these there's a little bit less. So this is the DS02. This one's also 50 euros. Other sizes are available, and you can order them through my message box on Twitch or just the group box on Facebook. Just have to see whether I still have the DS02 in a smaller size here or a bigger size. No, I didn't have them. I just picked random sizes, so you won't see everything what I have in stock. So okay, this is a biggie one. This is actually a hip hop shoe, and this one was originally 145 euros and can now leave the building for 40 euros, excluding shipping. And we ship throughout the whole kind of Europe, so you don't have any excuse not to order. Anyway, this one was designed by Brian Friedman, and Brian Friedman is a hip hop choreographer, and he designed this a while ago for Capezio. And now we only have 3 sizes left. A small size and 2 bigger sizes, so you just have to ask if you're interested in which size you want to order. But here's the deal. It has a well, it just come half of your cuff. It's been tightened by a nice pair of, I forgot the English word, faters. Anyhow, we're just it has some side protection rubbers on the sides, so you can go, and when you're doing hip hop or doing breakdance, you can push the shoe on the side without yeah, well, without making the shoe dirty or get scratches on the leather. The shoe, like almost every shoe of Capezio, has a spin point in pink, and it has a nice cutout on the sole. This one has also a split sole, but it's less, it's way more heavier because of the construction of half the calf is closing up. So this is that one. We only have 3 left. They were originally 145 euros, and this beauty can leave for about 40 euros now. It also has some points where it's breathing, so you always have nice rested feet, whatever kind of um, practice or performance you're doing. I only have 3 left, and the 3 lucky one can have these. And I'm really happy. I know when I got them a couple of years ago, I was really happy with them, and they sold out pretty quick. Uh, and the ones I wore in my own practices were very nice to wear, but they're actually men's shoes. I have to admit that they're actually men's shoes. But whatever gender you are, you can wear whatever you want. So if you want to wear this one, just ask which sizes are still available, and you can get a fair discount of about 100 euros. Next one, next up. And this is the DS19 in black patterns. And you see on the pictures above me which shoes I'm telling you about today, so you can see how they are actually. And I love this one, the Be Free. It's so nice. It's such a shame they discontinued that one. But hey, I'm not making decisions. I'm just selling them. Um, these are the DS19. The DS19 is still available, and some color schemes aren't available anymore. But you just have to ask which one is and which one isn't. Yeah, this one can leave the building for 50 euros instead of 75. So that's a discount of 25 euros, excluding post and packaging. So um, it's it's a low cut dance sneaker. You can see that because it's low cut. It's under the ankle, so it won't give your ankle extra stability. You do have a flex in the shoe, so you can point. You can also do the points action. Just bear with me. I'm just going to get another piece of paper, which is actually my embroidery. So this is the floor, and this is the shoe, and you can point on the shoe on the floor with your toe, or flex it a bit, so you can do whatever you like to do on the dance floor. This shoe is also very good for Zumba because it has a black patterned stripe on it, and it makes it extra shiny. It has a spin point, so you will have to use less energy to do your exercises within Zumba or salsation or whatever you do. and it flexes, so you have less stress of a very tight shoe uh, on your dance routine during your yeah, well, during your dance routine or performances or just practices. It doesn't matter. The shoe can also be used for salsa, for zouk, for ballroom dancers who want to practice on the floor, so they won't need a little heel, which are also available, of course. Um, so yeah, that's the one of the uh, dance shoes. New viewers, welcome. Just asking you, are you dancers as well, or did trigger something else to come around and visit me? Because I don't know. Anyhow, we're just going to keep continuing with two more pairs of shoes, which I want to explore with you today. And this is a white shoe. I actually always sell black shoes, but for showing off on these kinds of channels, white is way better. And this is one of my favorites. White's my favorite because I don't have any. I don't have any features, so I can just pull those strings and do this down, and then it's closed. So you don't have to worry about those silly things going open while doing your dance practice. Of course, it has a flat nose as well, so you can do your points on it, and you can. It also has a split sole in the arch, so you can make your stretches more count. And the sole, there's a split sole and some extra handy floor cutouts which you can use on your dance routines. You really have to learn how to dance on it, because the first time um, you will try to dance on it, you will fall very hard. Maybe not the first time, but once you will fall very hard. And that's just because you haven't put your weight on this particular spot on your feet. It's very important that you put most of your weight on this spot, because then you're getting the fastest spins and the most spins out of it. That's why it's called a spin point. And for the rest, the fabric is just very nice, and it has a very nice stable back, so the ankles will be um, stabilized for a great deal. So that was the toggle, the DS10. Some shoes are going out of my collection, and because the supplier just don't the brand just don't make them anymore. They're just lost bits and pieces of those shoes in my collection. Next week I'm going to talk about dance shoes for women. I'm going to show a bunch of them, and I'm trying to show well, uh, five 5 pairs of different shoes every stream, so I can show you the differences and what's good about them and what I don't like about them, because that's also sometimes to do that I don't like them because they're sometimes hard. They sometimes are very well. They're very the fabric isn't nice, or it's itching, or it's too tight on your feet. The sizes are weird. The sizing is weird because we have some brands which who make the sizing that weird that you really don't want to put them on your feet because they're way too small or way too high, or um, the brands are not looking. They just want to sell, and they just don't look like not like to which customers they are providing to. And then I'm seeing oh, of course, that's a lot of light. Oh, it's going to pull this a bit away from me because now I see stars. Um, oh well, anyway, the last one, this is a snake spine, and this is actually the last shoe I have of the snake spine. It's a size, which size is this? Where's the box? It's a European Capicio size 11, European size 11, or UK size 11, which is about 30, 43, 42 and a half. On next stream, which is going to be a little bit more easy because I've made this layout yesterday, and I was very, very nervous about how this was going to be. Um, well, actually, it went pretty well. So next week I'm going to measure the inside, so you can measure your own feet if you like them, and then you can say, hey, I want to buy them or not. But then we have probably more sizes in a model. So this shoe is a snake spine, and the snake spine has been made by Capicio as well. It also has the flat front. Well, it's less flat because it's more suitable for a Zumba association. Well, actually, more aerobic versions of dance. You can see as well that the inside of the sole is less. Um, well, it's less stretchable. You can't stretch this shoe at all. It's just a nice solid sole with a pink thingy inside of it and some air fresheners, so your feet will be keeping fresh and solid. The back of the sole, the heel of the sole is very solid, and it doesn't have a spin point. So it makes it more suitable for things like Zumba, salsation, aerobics, whatever you fancy. You don't have to pull any strings. It will just forms itself around your feet if you have the right size. And normally this shoe is about 100 euros, and it can go away for 50 now. It's about 42 and a half. Just DM me if you want to have this in your shoe on Saturday night, because ordering now for all the Dutchies watching, it can be sent out before Sinterklaas, so you will probably have it in time if I don't send it by post now, because Postno has problems with their sender. Anyway, this is a very nice shoe as well from Capizio, and I'm not sure. I just don't see any questions in chat. Just see if there's anybody watching. I see some people watching. Hello. Nice that you're watching, but you probably don't have any questions for me, so I'll leave it for now. So thank you for joining me in this stream. I actually really enjoyed it. I was very nervous in the beginning because I really didn't know what to tell you about these shoes, but it seemed that I actually kind of like doing this kind of stuff, so I'm just going to do this every week from now. So if you have any issues you want to see, or you're just wondering, and if you have any questions about the shoes, you can always come and ask me because I won't bite. I just love my shoes. But I'm also happy when they can go to someone who can use them because I cannot use all my 300 pairs of shoes. That's not how it's going to be. I do like to have 300 pairs of shoes, but I cannot walk on them because they're not every shoe is in my size. So that was it for now. Uh, Thank you for watching. If you have any questions left, just send me a DM. And thank you for watching. Like this video on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, and press the thumb on Facebook so that I'll see that you have watched it. So bye for now, and I will see you next week.